Hey YouTubers, this is John Landry, the audiophile pragmatist. And again, if you don't know what that means, I'm an audiophile. I mean, I love music and I love audiophile gear, or meaning high fidelity gear that is at the top level, or maybe not the top level, but near it. So I did a video early on that showed a Denon amplifier, and I said, don't do this, right? Denon audio video receiver, rather. It was I still got it, right? I got it to work. Yes, I did. Here it is, right? So that's the Denon, sorry about the lighting in here. So people that know Denon will know this 43 or 430 CI. It's a very high level Denon, right? So I criticized it because there are boards in there that you can only replace the boards. You can't do anything else to it. And there's a few of them, right? And unless it's a blown power amplifier, there's pretty much nothing else you can do, unless it's like a cracked solder. It's like there's a cracked circuit board or a bad solder joint. There's nothing a technician can do to it. So what I want to show you today is, let me get a light around here, is a Nakamuchi. We haven't heard from them lately, have we? Right? So we know Nakamuchi from the Nakamuchi Dragon tape deck, the Nakamuchi Stasis amplifiers, which were awesome stuff, right, back in the 80s and 90s, right? But Nakamuchi lately, what? Where have they gone? Right? Made in Japan? I don't know. Just didn't compete. I don't know. I'd have to look it up. But anyway, so what I'm looking at here is a pretty nice, from the faceplate and everything, pretty nice piece of gear here. So this is a Nakamuchi AV500. So it is I believe a 1, 2, 3. So it is a 5.1 audio video receiver, but it seems to me that this has a lot of 2-channel receiver legacy built into it. It's pretty nice, as you can see. It's got a brushed metal outer, and then a lot of kind of plexiglass inner here, lighted volume knob, and I've already blown up a pair of speakers with this thing, and I'll tell you why, because Nakamuchi has gone a different route, and let me show you what it is. So I hooked it up to a small pair of clip speakers I have that hold about 100 watts, and so I started cranking it up, and sure enough, it was too much. So my little Klipsch RB15s here, which are just, basically hooked up to them, over the bed, right? Because I haven't set anything good up. So I should have hooked them up to my Snell E's here, right? But I'm glad I didn't, because I might have blown them up too. And that's $600-700 worth there. Here over here is $100, right? So that said, I want to show you this. Look at the transformers. My gosh, there's this big, huge. So let me get you something to size this, right? Oh, here's a CD, right? So that's a CD right there. That's one transformer. Here's a second transformer. For who knows what. I haven't figured it out yet. So I'm assuming there's a transformer for just the amplifier section, and then the other everything else section. That's what I would assume they did, which is awesome, really awesome. Nobody does that. And then you have boards over here, which are pretty much analog, right? Small boards that could be repaired, except, yeah, it could be repaired. And then over here, right, we have another small board. And here's another board. The power, so you have 2 amplifier boards. One's right here, and then one's right here, right on the other side. And then here's your amplifiers, right, attached to this beautiful, like stainless steel plate here. There's a lot of amplifiers on there, right? So, and then you have a power, then you have a fan. And can you hear it? Let me shut off. So I have a fan going for my oscilloscope. Let me shut off. So that's it. It's very quiet, right? And the fan is running right now. And I've heard it go faster as I've turned the volume up, right, on the speakers, right? I've kind of sensed it go faster, right? So there's this tube here, and it, obviously it exhausts out here, right? So it pulls the air through this chimney, if you will. And the chimney cools your transistors, right? And then this thing is powerful, right? So more than you would think, because I just blew these up and I had the volume like here, right? So like a third of the way up, and my clip said, no, we're done. And so this Nakamuchi AV500 is no joke, no joke. They have put some power into here, and they have done it in a unique way, right? So you see that fan is running. Let me shut it off. All right, so it's spinning down. So there's the fan off, and the amplifier is off. So yeah, it's a very interesting, unique. I've not seen this type of thing in an audio-video receiver before. And I've worked on the NADs, the Onkyos, the Pioneers, of course, the Sonys, the Denons. I hate them, and others, obviously. But this is the first Nakamuchi I've worked on. It's completely different, and obviously it probably costs more for a reason, right? 2 transformers, 2 completely different power supplies from the transformer on for 2 different functions, the digital function and the analog function, which is an awesome feature from an audiophile perspective. I think that's really solid thinking. So with that, I think there's nothing else to talk about. I haven't, so I bought this on a whim. It has scratchy pot and everything. I'll fix that, right? So I got to take the faceplate off and put some contact cleaner on the switches and various things, but that's all good. It'll be ship shape in a day. So I just wanted to show you that and show you that there's an option out there, some options out there. So if you're tired of blowing up your Onkyos and blowing up your Pioneer Elites and whatever, this seems like a very bulletproof option here with that the fan, to cool it, and yeah, just awesome. So they're kind of combining what we know to be good in professional audio, right? Meaning PA systems, right? PA systems they all have fans on them, right? All the power amplifiers have fans in them to pull the heat out, because the enemy of amplification is heat, because most of the power is lost in heat. So if you try to pull more heat out, you can get more power out. So I don't know what the power of this thing is, but I gotta say it's probably at least 200 watts per channel. I'm guessing here, but in two channel mode, it's easily 200 watts per channel for this little receiver. So interesting. Thought I'd throw that out there. All right, the Audiophile Pragmatist, John Landry. I'm out. Bye.